Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel.
Driving solo, I'm just swerving through my ends. When I'm sober, I just don't like who I am. Hold me up before and I feel like myself again. Blow me up.
So for today's video, I kind of decided to do another favourites video. I think it went down quite well last month, so decided to do one for January. I was kind of thinking about things that I have actually liked in January. There's not really anything to do with fitness because I haven't been going to the gym or anything. I mean, I've got one thing, but not as much as kind of like last month. There's definitely a lot more like self-care, beauty things rather than like fitness things, which is fine. Obviously we're still in lockdown, so yeah, January for fitness wasn't at its peak, I guess. So yeah, let's just get started. I'm gonna do it in like categories again. I'm gonna start with like beauty. Like I said, most of it is kind of self-care, beauty related. I've got a few other things, but it's pretty much all self-care, beauty. So I might as well start with this. So the first thing that I've really liked this month is this. This is a hair mask. It's a 3-in-1. I mean, I haven't used it. I've only used it as a hair mask, but apparently you can use it as a conditioner, as a mask and as a leave-in. It's from Garnier. It's the Ultimate Blends Nourishing Hair Food, Banana and Shea. I don't know about the smell of it. It's not my like favourite smell, but it is actually really good. I used it the other night and my hair felt really soft after it, and it was a pretty good price for this big tub. Like I said, I haven't used it the other 2 ways, but as a hair mask I definitely really like it. Made my hair feel really soft, and I don't know what it is about the smell. I think sometimes I like it and then other times I don't, but they do lots of different like scents and things. I don't know why I went for this one. Oh, because it's for dry hair. But they do like things, I think they do some for like curly hair, for normal hair, for oily hair, things like that. So I really like it. I literally just put it all over my ends and then left my own hair and left the top bit without conditioner in it, because obviously it would just go greasier quicker. I really like this. The next thing, kind of hair related, is these slip scrunchies. I've left them in their packaging because I just feel like I'm gonna lose them otherwise, but I got the little like gift set after Christmas because they were doing like, I don't even know if it's a Christmas gift set, but they were doing like 20% off, and I've been looking at these for literally years, but just couldn't justify the price until they had the 20% off. And then when I got it, the like box was like covered in oil, so I just messaged them and I was like, I'm just concerned that like inside it's gonna be covered in oil. I didn't want to open it, and then they just gave me like 20% off, and then when I opened it they were absolutely fine, so I actually got quite a good deal on them. So you've got the little skinny ones here. I've literally got, oh, you might be able to see it, I've got one of the skinny ones in my hair already, and I haven't really used these because I've just been using this one that's in, and then the big scrunchies I have actually used. They're really soft, but I've really liked these. Like I said, I've been using the thick ones more than the thin ones, but I do use the thin ones as well still. And they're great just to pull up your hair, and they're actually I was really surprised when I got them, because with the like skinny ones I was like, they're not going to be able to like hold my hair, they're just gonna, I don't know, like just fall out or whatever, and they've actually been really strong. The one thing I would say is that I feel like this one, because I've been using this one kind of more than the rest of them, I feel like it is getting a little bit stretched, so I might have a Google how to stop it being so like stretched, because that's quite annoying, I think, if it completely just stretches out. On the topic of slip as well, I also have been using this. This is a slip like eye mask. Again, I'm just like a slip fangirl, I think, but this has been really nice to use, because it's now getting a little bit lighter, and I've got a like a how do you explain it? It's like a see-through, oh, let me just, it's this, I have this in the middle of my curtains to give me a bit more privacy in the day, but because it splits my curtains in the middle, it lets like light in the morning, so I always end up like grabbing an eye mask if I haven't slept with one on. And the one that I was using, actually grabbed to show you, because this one's good as well. This is from This Works. I think I actually got this in a gift set though, so I don't know if you can buy it separately, and it is like the softest eye mask, and it has this bit at the bottom which kind of like comes out, so like it's like that, and then this bit like comes down a little bit, and that will block out the sunlight. So this is definitely better for like blocking out the sun, whereas this is just like a bit more like luxurious and just nice. Like I wake up and like if I put eye cream on the night before, then it doesn't, I don't know, it just feels better. That's probably placebo, it probably doesn't do anything, but I really like it. Goes in my pillowcase, goes in my scrunchies, and I've been really liking this. But this one's good as well if you can buy it separately. I don't know if you can, but this one's really good as well as an alternative. It's not as expensive as this one, so I've been really liking these. I think with the slip mask as well, it's not meant to help with eyelashes, it's meant to help with like fine lines under your eyes and things like that. And I buy into things like that because I think when I turned like 14, 15, I started noticing fine lines under my eyes at like quite a young age. So now I'm very like always searching for stuff that's going to help those like fine lines. So I'll buy into anything basically that helps with fine lines. The next thing kind of relating to sleep, I normally use a pillow spray. I normally use the This Works like pillow spray if I really can't sleep. I'm not the best sleeper. I constantly wake up. I have a really hard time getting to sleep. Like in the morning I'll sleep through like no problem, but actually getting to sleep I have a really hard time with, especially when I'm like a bit anxious or stressed about something. Then I kind of just will toss and turn for ages. And at the start of January I just wasn't sleeping well. I think it was from just being quite inactive in the day and like not having a lot of social contact and things like that. Like I would just get into bed and feel like I haven't really done anything in the day. Like I felt like I was just waking up and then going straight back into bed to go to sleep. So I just wasn't ever really that tired. And then the more that I wasn't tired, the more that I was getting stressed, because then I was like, well, now I can't sleep, like what's wrong with me? Anyway, so I actually bought this last year. I don't know why I bought it, to be honest with you, but I was really appreciative that I did buy it. It's the Aveda Stress Fix Concentrate. It's like a really tiny bottle, and when you get it you'll be like, what the hell, that was really expensive for this. But what I do when I can't sleep is I'll put it on my like pulse point here, and I also put it really randomly in the bit of my thumbs, and I just kind of end up sleeping. So I do like, there's loads of like breathing exercises that you can do online to kind of calm you down, and I kind of just end up sleeping like that with my hand over my face, just sniffing into this bit. I just find that it helps me get to sleep a lot quicker, stops the kind of stressful thoughts. Again, it's probably placebo, but it's helping, so I don't really care if it's placebo or not. And it's just nice, and I feel like it's a nice size bottle, like when I go travelling or whatever and I don't want to get stressed out before going to sleep. I think I'll definitely be bringing this with me. It is just small, but it's like an oil, so when you like roll it on, you don't need that much, and I found that it really helped me. It was like the pillow sprays kind of did their job to an extent, and then this just pushed me over the edge to get to sleep. So I definitely recommend this if you're struggling sleeping, or if you're stressing out about a lot of things, getting anxious and things like that. Again, even if it's placebo, like if it works, it works. Moving on from kind of sleep, some things that I've been really liking, kind of beauty related, this is more skincare. My skin was getting really dry, as it kind of does in winter, and all my skincare is very based towards like normal / oily skin. So I was obviously not going to change my whole skincare routine, because 90% of the year it is like quite oily. So I was like, I don't want to buy all new skincare that's like just for hydration, to not use it for like maybe like 10 months out of the year. I'd say it gets dry like December, January, and then it goes back to just being a bit like oily normal. So I decided to look at some face masks and Boots. I randomly went onto Boots. I normally buy stuff from Superdrug because it's just easier. As like a beauty club card member, whatever, then you get free delivery. It's just easier. But I looked on Boots and they had a £5 sale, so like loads of stuff was on £5 sale, and this came up, and it's the No. 7 Instant Results Nourishing Hydration Mask. It looks really fun in the bottle. And it's just like a pump. I'm not going to pump it out, but it's just a pump, and I need about like 2 like pumps of this, and it's for like dry, really dry skin. It's for just basically, I think it's just pure hydration, and yeah, it's just like moisture boost. And when I first put it on, you know when your skin is so dry that it like actually hurts when you put like some moisturiser on it? That's what my whole face did with this. And then I woke up the next morning, I had like baby skin, like it was so soft, so hydrated. Found that my skin wasn't getting as oily as well because it wasn't needing to produce as much oil. It was just great really, and I've used it a few times since, and I would definitely recommend it. I kind of always overlook number 7, I don't know why, but I think I just see it in Boots and I see it like, and the packaging isn't that fun, and well this one is, but normally I just kind of overlook it. But it didn't break me out, it did what it said it was going to do, and I was really impressed. And for a £5, I mean I'd even pay £10 for it now, but to try it out when it was a £5, it was really good. So if it does go back on £5, I'd recommend it. If you really need something that's hydration, I'd recommend it even if it was full price. Another thing that I really liked is this lipstick from ELF. Absolutely no idea what shade this is. I will write on the screen what shade it is, but it's the ELF Seriously Satin lipstick. So I use Kim KW from Charlotte Tilbury all the time. I use it on top of lip liners just to like make my lips look bigger, put it in the middle of my lips. And I saw a TikTok actually ages ago of a girl saying that this was a dupe for it, and that lipstick is quite expensive, so I was like, okay, fine. So I bought it recently because I hadn't run out of that lipstick. I thought there was no point buying it. And I don't know if it's not 100% dupe. I think that one's a bit more glossy. This one's a bit more like, I don't know how they say it's like satin. It feels matte, and it's really light nude, but it's really nice and it lasts really well on my lips, probably better than the KKW or Kim KW. And it's cheaper, like by a lot. I think it's like under £5. So I would definitely recommend this. I've been using this. I've not even done the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick, but I've been using this over it. I think I prefer the way that the Charlotte Tilbury one looks, but for the price, I would say this is more worth it. And then yeah, onto the like self-care items. The first thing I'm going to talk about is tan. I spoke about this tan in my New Year's Eve, like get ready with me. And that was the first time I think I tried it, maybe the second time I think I tried it. And it's so good. I mean, don't look at me now because it's wearing off. I need to do it again tonight. But this is the Australian Glow Ultra Dark 1 Hour Express Self Tan Mousse. 1 hour I think is a push, but it's so good. Like I was using Bondi Sands for probably a year before this, like hadn't swapped it out, and then I saw this one and I was like, I had quite good reviews, so I was like, okay, I'll try it. And it's ultra dark, and with the Bondi Sands Ultra Dark, I used to have to do 2 layers of it to make it last. Otherwise it would look great for the first like 2 days, but then by like the 3rd day, 4th day, I would need to scrub it off. So I used to do 2 layers, which is fine. This one I literally have to do 1 layer. It lasts me a week, and it doesn't smell as bad. It still smells, but I think when they say scent free, yeah, it's scent free when you put it on, but it still smells like biscuits by the next morning. And it's just really nice. It fades nicely. It's not the worst. I mean, it's not the best, but it's not the worst at fading. I don't think it looks awful. Like when I used to have the Bondi Sands, I used to be actually embarrassed with how my tan looks, but this is fine. And it's not too bad of a price. Like I said, the 1 Hour Express, I wouldn't wash it off after 1 hour, but if you were really desperate, I guess you could. And the last thing that is actually beauty, these. My friend Amy bought me these for Christmas, the Radox Lavender Bath Salts. I don't really ever use bath salts until these, but these smell actually amazing. And they've got on the back of the packet, they have like loads of different like exercises of things that you can do before you go to bed, which has been really interesting actually. I normally read them in the bath, like I put the bath salts on the side and then I'm like, read the back of the packet. But they smell so good. I don't know what it is about them. They make your bath smell really good. Like I said, at the start of the month I was really struggling with, or it was kind of the start of the month, end of December, I was really struggling with sleeping, and these really helped with that. Like if I was getting really stressed or whatever, these were really good. So I had to put these in here. The first thing, which is a fitness thing, is the protein pancake mix. I just bought this at near the end of the month, but I wanted to add it in anyway because I really liked it. You just use 1 scoop, one of these, of the mix. You mix some water in it, and then just fry. Well, I put a little bit of baking powder in it as well, like literally like a sprinkle of baking powder, and then you just mix it in like a little bowl. I make it quite thick, and then I just spoon it into the frying pan with some low-cal cooking spray, and I really like it. I normally put syrup with it. I mean, that's kind of detrimental to what the point is, but I like them with syrup, and then I do like a big side of fruit, and I really like it. So if you're looking for some easy breakfast, it actually filled me up for a long time as well, and it doesn't look like much when you do the mix up. You're like, that's not gonna be enough. If you do them like little, it's better. So I really like these as well. I got the unflavoured flavour. There's loads of different flavours, but I thought you don't have as many options. If you get like chocolate pancakes, you might not necessarily want to put like lemon and sugar on it, because I don't know, it doesn't sound very good. So I got the unflavoured, so I'd have lots of different options of stuff that I could put on them. Lastly is my Switch. I bought this last year going into the first lockdown. I think it's the Animal Crossing one, because I got Animal Crossing with it, and it's literally been like the only thing that got me through the first lockdown, I would have said. And then now, like, I stopped using it probably from like September until like the new year, and then I picked it up in January because I was like so bored, and I got back into like Animal Crossing again. So now I just sit there for like a few hours a day and play Animal Crossing, and I downloaded some other like apps on it and stuff. So yeah, this is something that I've been really appreciative of in January, and definitely one of my favourites. And the last like few things, I've got an app that I really liked. It's called I Am, I'm pretty sure, and it's just an affirmation app. So on my phone I have it as a widget, so that it changes the affirmations like during the day, but also sends me notifications. So it'll be like, I am in control, or I am loved, and all the things. And then when you read it, it's just like an easy way of getting affirmations in, and I've been really liking it. I also have the motivation app on my phone, which again I'd recommend, and I think they're by the same like company, because they look the same when they come up as notifications, and the widgets look the same, so I'm sure they are. And them like working like together, like side by side on my phone, has been really useful, because times that I am feeling down, or times that I'm feeling anxious or stressed or whatever, they pop up like randomly. You can set reminders, and you can set how many you want a day and when they start and stop, and I just find them really helpful and nice to see something that's a bit more motivation. So yeah, that's my favourites of the month. If you've got any questions or video ideas, or literally you want to say something in the comments, let me know. I'll reply to any comments that I do get, and like, share, put the notification bell on, and I will see you all next week.
Driving solo, I'm just swerving through my ends. When I'm sober, I just don't like who I am. Hold me up before and I feel like myself again. Roll me up.